What's up guys, it's Jeff Chan from MMA and I'm here in Tokyo, Japan at the UFC gym. Today I have the honor of sparring two pro MMA fighters from Japan. We got Sasuke and Satoru. So he's a Shooto champion and he is a Pancrase champion. Let's give him a butt kick, but if you guys like this video, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
So the first round here is with Satoru, the Pancrase champion. His pro record is 8 wins and 4 losses. Although he is pretty big and super jacked, he fights in the flyweight division. So as usual, I'm playing long and on the outside. Here I did my favorite technique. Lead hand trap his lead hand into my cross, followed by the double step low kick. It turns out, Satoru also loves the same technique. Here he hand trapped my lead hand into his cross. You can see me smiling because he hit me with it. Anticipating his punch here, I slipped and threw my cross at the same time, but so did he. And a beautiful spinning heel kick lands for Satoru. Over here I scooped his right kick and lifted it up. Normally my opponent would fall backwards, but Satoru has some amazing flexibility, so I followed up with my body cross instead. As he counterpunched, I leaned back and into my intercepting lead body kick. You can see Satoru hand trap me again and into his cross. I laughed again because I'm like, damn, that's my move. He tries it again, but I was ready to cross parry and into my check left hook, but I missed. You can see I purposely stuck my lead arm further out so I could bait Satoru to hand trapping my lead arm so I can cross parry and counter his cross with my check left hook, but I missed again. Now after throwing my outside low kick, often your opponent will move forward to get you back. So I like to step my rear leg back into the pivoted position and right into my intercepting lead body kick. Satoru lands a low kick and I get him back with a foot sweep by flexing my toes up and hooking my shin to the bottom of his calf, kicking his leg out and pulling his leg towards me to sweep him. It's not about how hard you kick, it's about the timing. Whenever your opponent puts that weight onto that lead leg, it becomes very easy to sweep. As usual, whenever I miss my punch, I follow up with that double step low kick. If you guys want to get good at it, you really need to start spamming it. Throw it whenever you miss that cross or whenever you land that cross. Now, if you guys didn't know, I have a free footwork guide that you can get access to in the link in the description box below. I'm telling you guys, footwork is everything. One of the most important concepts to my style is distance management. And without footwork, there is no distance management. Without distance management, there's no head movement. Again, this footwork guide is completely free. Check it out in the link in the description box below. A long jab here. Satoru parries and jabs back, in which I parried and countered with my low kick. And because I took my head off center line, I was able to dodge his cross. And finally, I countered Satoru when he tried to hand trap me. I threw my jab, he went for that same hand trap into his cross, but I cross parried and finally landed that check left hook. Another outside foot sweep from me here. I realize now that Satoru does something differently. He waits for my jab to come, then he traps my jabbing hand and into his cross, and he gets me with it again. And another foot sweep attempt that causes Satoru to do a 360. Foot sweeps are really great for causing damage, sweeping your opponent, or off balancing them. And Satoru catches me with a nice left hook here as I try to hand trap his lead hand. And that was the end of the round.
His favorite move is my favorite move. He goes hand trap cross.
Round 2, I spar with Sasuke, the Shooto world champion. His pro MMA record is 11 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He is also massive, but fights in the featherweight division. Sasuke catches my left kick, but I was able to turn my shin vertical and free my leg. Both of us going for foot sweeps. Here I switched my stance to fake a kick, but threw my cross from southpaw stance instead. And my same old hand trap to cross here. And Sasuke gets me back with that same stance switch into southpaw cross. And my favorite counter to the jab, slip to the inside while simultaneously throwing that corkscrew cross. I caught his kick here, but he turns around and dives into a front roll to free his leg. Superman punch from southpaw here. I fake my left kick and you can see Sasuke reaches out to catch the kick and I turn it into a left Superman cross. Once again guys, if you want to develop your distance management skills, improve your footwork with my free footwork guide. You can get access to it with the link in the description box below. Lead question mark hook lands for me. Then I feinted my low kick and into that long cross. And every time you get hit, kick right back to even the score. And an outside foot sweep. Again, it doesn't take too much power, just really good timing. You need to kick when your opponent's weight is all in that front leg. And Sasuke almost gets me with his foot sweep. A beautiful stance switch into his southpaw cross again, but this time he doubled up his cross and could have landed that left high kick, but he was obviously being very, very nice to me. And I then get him back with a body cross rear high kick, but my knee accidentally hit instead. A nice Dutch block to inside kick to my standing leg. He hits me while my kicking leg is on his way back into stance, so there's really not much I can do to defend it. My body kick lands here, but as it bounced off, Sasuke caught it and takes me for a ride. And another little foot sweep. You can see he really puts his weight on his lead leg on that cross, so just a little tap can cause him to lose balance. And he caught my kick again, and because he was so freaking nice to me and not actually kicking out my leg, I just jumped into the air to give him the nice sweep.